Louis Gerstner, an employee of IBM, once said, "I came to see in my time at IBM that culture isn't just one aspect of the game, it is the game. In the end, an organization is nothing more than a collective capacity of people to create value." Culture exists everywhere. However, more importantly, corporate culture is in every business in the world. Without a strong, positive sense of corporate culture, it not only affects the turnover rate or productivity, but it also affects the way that people interact with their customer base as well as with each other. Essentially, we need to grow to respect each other, and without that positive or efficient customer or corporate culture, there is no way to achieve that. Forbes once stated that without an importance of corporate culture or an influence of corporate culture, people actually have the power to become disengaged. Gallup's latest research shows that 31% of employees are engaged at work. 51% are completely disengaged, where 17.5% are actively disengaged, meaning that they're still doing something, but not really. This affects productivity as well as efficiency to get the job done, meaning that there is a slower work time, slower things are actually happening, but nothing may actually be getting done. Also with a strong corporate culture, they have the ability to create a high turnover. Google once stated that they are scratching their heads to figure out how to prevent from their top engineers from leaving to find other better jobs with a better corporate culture. Essentially, Google, even though Google is a notary place to work, the corporate culture may not be as strong as it's been looked at to be. And without these engineers, their database can't always be run. For example, let's look into a municipality. Skip No, the city manager of the city of Aurora, states that core 4 values or a different type of corporate culture is extremely important, not only with each other, but also with the customer base. He stands on a core 4 value system, which is professionalism, respect, customer service, and integrity. Integrity, not only just telling the truth or coming in and being honest, but also what are you doing when no one is looking. Customer service, always being respectful with the customer and going beyond. Respectful, just having a decent sense of respect for everyone involved. And last but not least, professionalism, something that encases those core 4 values. Essentially, that shapes on how people interact with each other. And the corporate culture of the city municipality is changing. Though government is generally very slow, it has sped up in a sense because there is a sense of professionalism, customer service, and people doing the right thing. Even though that may not be everybody, the majority of people are changing. Now, there are different types of culture. Let's take, for example, Starbucks. Starbucks has more of a clan culture where it's extremely relaxed, extremely courteous of their employees. Without happy employees, there's no happy customers, as the CEO likes to state. But then we have UPS, which is more of a market culture. They're more for efficiency, working hard, but the pay raise is generally much greater in order to get things done. If the respect, though, it may not be returned. Ultimately, these senses of culture actually affect the way business is done. Though some of them, like factory jobs or labor jobs, like UPS, are more concerned about efficiency, Starbucks is more concerned about how people are treated. Essentially, these two variables are extremely important when looking at the customer base, and someone is looking to find a job with a specific corporate culture. Without the right corporate culture, people have the ability to fail. So looking at how corporate culture affects productivity and efficiency, looking how corporate culture in a municipality, as well as looking at different types of corporate culture, we can see that corporate culture is an extremely important thing, if not the most important thing. Thank you.